Time limit.
Coming to the ring, Morris Day's Bird bringing him to the ring. Quite a tremendous athlete from Union City, Tennessee, Joe, going against Broadway Joe Malcolm.
He is a great athlete, that's for sure. Arm drag. Koko drew the Bird there. Collar and elbow tie-up. Koko Ware, as many of you know, is here in the Mid-South a little over a year ago with his partner Norvell Austin. They were pretty young things. Koko was quite successful in that tag team, and he's glad to be back in the Mid-South. What a great guy.
Perfectly executed hip toss by Koko Ware. A very powerfully built young man. Extremely quick. Great aptitude for wrestling. He is tough as nails. Talking with him before we went on the program, we're on the air today. He's really came up the hard way. He's earned everything he's ever got. And that's the way it is in the Mid-South. You earn it right here.
Broadway Joe with that headlock. He has it locked in pretty tight. Hope you like our new mat cover here at the beautiful Tulsa Convention Center. Great crowd on hand. People in Tulsa have really rallied behind Mid-South.
Koko Ware electrifying this crowd. Tornado drop kick. He nailed Broadway Joe right on the kisser. Man, he got up there, Joel. He was right eye level with Broadway Joe Malcolm, and he's so explosive, this Koko Ware. Koko B. Ware, to be exact.
Sure is. He's got very powerful legs, and whether those drop kicks will flat lay on your back just like they did to Joe Malcolm just then.
He was an all-state nose guard in Tennessee in high school, Joe, by the way.
Let's watch that drop kick again in slow motion if we can. Koko Ware applying that arm bar and twist. He's just about to get a fall there. Malcolm, one of his shoulders was down. Great officiating there by Tommy Gilbert. He's always, now here's that drop kick. Man, what impact.
Full extension of the legs, perfectly executed by Koko Ware. Malcolm now trying to turn the table, and he is doing so. Koko Ware will see his resiliency here.
Malcolm throws him hard into the ropes, and Malcolm kind of methodical there. He moved in.
Short forearms to the side of the head of Koko Ware.
Koko goes to the second rope. Another drop kick. Man alive. Tommy Gilbert got it.
Wrestling history. The New Zealand Sheep Herders, Luke Williams and Butch Miller. And Joe, this is our first opportunity to see them here in live action on Mid-South Wrestling. I'm looking forward to seeing this wrestling machine because I really feel that's indeed what they are.
Well, they're world renowned. They definitely have an international reputation, as you said, Jim, and they are going straight to the attack as they most usually do. Butch Miller really pounding Steve Dahl.
You won't see a team any more methodical, any smoother as far as their teamwork is concerned than the New Zealand Sheep Herders. Luke Williams in the ring now against Steve Dahl. These men have very little regard for their own bodies. They have absolutely none for their opponents. They ask no quarter and most certainly will give none.
Well, they're at a good point in their athletic careers because they're veterans of the ring, but they still have maturity and enough strength on their side that they can compete with just about any tag team anywhere. And they're so punishing and vicious. Like you said, they have such a high threshold of pain, they seem to thrive on it.
And Joel, one other thing, they have controlled Steve Dahl from the outset quite obviously, but they have kept him in the white and in the red. In other words, the mat covered their side of the ring for the balance of this contest. Steve Dahl has not entered the blue, his corner, since this match started.
It's classic tag team strategy. And like I said before, these two men are veterans. They're going to take full advantage of every tactical strategy that they possibly can as they set Steve Dahl up for a double knee drop into the chest.
The New Zealand Sheep Herders with a very decisive victory.
More television time remaining.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mid-South Wrestling. Jim Ross and Joel Watts with you. Thank you very much for being with us. This match for the Mid-South Television title, the man with the DDT, Jake the Snake Roberts, going against the man from Havana, Cuba, Gustavo Mendoza.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Great ovation for Jake the Snake Roberts. As I said before, a great crowd on hand here at the Tulsa Convention Center. People very enthusiastic. There's kind of an air of electricity in the town of Tulsa. People really get behind Mid-South Wrestling. They love the TV taping here. Gustavo Mendoza complaining that Jake the Snake's possible usage of the hair. Jake is a man who is not unfamiliar with that type of tactic.
Oh, he certainly is. I think he's probably as proficient with those tactics as anything, but not as proficient as he is with his DDT. Overhand wrist lock. Mendoza now pulling the hair quite blatantly, and the referee was out of position. Mendoza moved him such. Looks like he pulled the tights there, Joel, to me. Mendoza knows that this is the biggest match of Mendoza's career, or at least thus far since he's been in the Mid-South, for the television title. And when you're going for the television title on the #1 wrestling program in the country, it makes it even more prestigious. We're not saying that out of our own ego. We're saying it statistically. All the Arbitron ratings support what we say as far as our show being #1, and we owe that to the fans at home. They make it such.
Mendoza ties up Jake with a headlock, a right cross to the face of Jake. He could feel it.
You know, Joel, I've seen Mendoza in some arenas around the Mid-South. He's double tough, but Jake Roberts turning the tide. Jake Roberts will control the momentum. In like 90% of the matches that you'll see him in, oh, he's gone. Mendoza barely blocked it and got out of the ring. He was moments away from the lights being turned out.
He just about had his head rammed right into the mat. I'm sure he scouted Jake the Snake. I'm sure he knows that DDT is probably one of the most punishing weapons in all of wrestling. Dick Murdoch, however, has been claiming lately that that his brainbuster could be even more dangerous than the DDT. I don't know. Both of them are extremely powerful. Of course, the situation between he and Slater's heating up. But look at this. Listen to the people chanting for Jake. The DDT. They don't want to see an armbar and twist. They want to see the DDT.
Jake going for it one more time. You know, if Jake has a fault as far as the DDT is concerned, even though you can hit it from an instant, just, I mean, at an eyelash, you can have it. Sometimes he is a little blatant with, depending on the DDT. Of course, I guess, you know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. When you got the DDT, what else do you need, really?
Yeah, I think whenever a guy gets into a front face lock with Jake, they know exactly what to look for. Mendoza with that headlock. Oh, another right cross to the head. Mendoza really popped him, and Jake the Snake again feels it. Mendoza's a powerful man. You can see by Jake the Snake's reaction that he knows how to throw a punch.
The man from Havana exhorting Jake Roberts to stand up. Another right hand found a home. Jake trying to shake the cobwebs there somewhat. Oh, Gustavo Mendoza going for the pin. Jake Roberts quickly kicks out. Jake Roberts has had some tremendous battles with Dick Slater. As you can see from our earlier interview, that situation is far from over. Really getting out of hand. Nice snapmare there, Joel, now with the rear chin lock. Jake Roberts, he really has the advantage over most athletes as far as his leverage is concerned. We spoke of Dick Murdoch earlier. We're going to see Murdoch in 6-man tag action. Well, that's going to be tremendous, and it's coming up in just a few moments. I'm also going to be in a very special presentation I'm extremely pleased to participate in involving Steve Dr. Death Williams.
Most certainly. A lot of great things coming up. Stay with us. Jake the Snake is really applying the pressure on the head of Gustavo Mendoza. As you can see, there's a lot of pain on the face of Mendoza. Jake, I guess, trying to wear down Mendoza, keep him on the mat. And, you know, even though Mendoza is laying down on his back in this instance, he's having to expend a lot of energy right now just to keep his shoulders up off the mat.
Yeah, Jake is putting his left shoulder, using it as a pressure point as he executes the headlock there.
Jake got up a little bit too high on him and lost his leverage there. That's something you won't see Jake the Snake do too often. Now you see him sinking his hips and his back down, putting the pressure on the spinal column of Mendoza. But Mendoza gets up to a base, and Jake the Snake takes him back into a hammerlock. Oh man, that elbow really found a home. Jake, I think in that instant, should have tried to keep Mendoza down on the mat. But of course, Jake can't execute his DDT unless he gets Mendoza up from the base. So, you know, maybe Jake had a game plan in mind. Here we go! Oh man! Oh, he really nailed it. He got it. He knocked him head over heels, and listen to this crowd. Jake the Snake getting a little bit cocky there. You better get that lateral press. Oh yeah! Jake the Snake with the DDT. Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it. Hey, you come here. I got one thing to say to you, Jake Roberts. Out of all the things that's happened to me and Jake Roberts, I got one thing to say. Why don't we take you and me, we'll put Shirley on the line, we'll put the North American title on the line, we'll put your TV title up, we'll put it all on the line, you against me, and I don't care if you use a DDT or not. Oh, man. I didn't come in here to fight you now, Jake Roberts. I come in here to you to tell me. You tell me what you want me. You have got a very short memory. You have got a very short memory.
Art, hold it now.
You might have DDT'd her, but you go ahead and DDT me.
Hey, wait a minute. Now you got your major point.
I just came out here. Listen to me, both of you.
Art.
What are you
Get
doing
my
out
face. Both of you guys, your personal little war got the whole title picture sewn up. I'm out here to challenge you, Jake Roberts, and I'm also here to challenge you. And I'm not interested in your problems right now. Championships, what you got tied up, I'm telling you right now, you're on notice, both of you.
Why don't you just get out of here?
Come on.
He's really trying to get some momentum. He saw a victory in his grasp, but Jake the Snake is turning the tables. He's a double tough competitor. And Broadway Joe Malcolm is in a world of hurt. He gets a DDT. Oh man, Jake really delivered at that time. Jake with a